Yamaha demo ride the 2017 FZ-09. Not new, but revised FZ-09. So I just wanted to ride it because I rode one last year, and today I'm gonna ride a newer one. So supposedly, so one of the new additions for the FZ are, is this in the gear? I don't know. Okay. One of the new additions for this bike is traction control. You can see here on my left here, it says TCS. And you can select, there's two traction control modes. I don't know if you can turn it off. I'm holding it down. It's doing nothing. Oh, okay, there we go. If you go up, it turns traction control off. And then if you hold it up, it turns traction control off. And it goes to traction control 1 and 2. Let's put it on traction control 1. I don't know. Here's it. Listen to that fantastic FZ-09 engine. The last bike I rode that had this engine was the FJ-09, MT-09 Tracer in Japan. It's pretty much got the same layout as before. Ooh, yeah. The clutch is oh man, oh, this is an A mode already. Okay, let's keep it in A mode. We're gonna hop on the freeway anyway, so. Holy moly, yeah. A mode is definitely super jerk, man, super jerk. So I tell you now, like, I'm a big fan. Well, they may have revised the riding, the mapping and stuff, so we gotta go play with them all. But anyway, when we get on the freeway, I'll keep it in A mode. I tell you now, you don't want to be in A mode if you're in the city. You know, a lot of stop and go stuff, because it's very herky jerky, as you saw earlier. You got to be very, very sensitive with the throttle. Anyway, yeah, so suspension is pretty soft in the front, at least for me. I don't know what the preload's set at or anything. I don't know what the compression is set at. Yeah, I mean, it's typical overly soft FZ-09 suspension from what I hear. Alright, here we go, A mode. So I like to stay in the back, so because when everybody just takes off, I'm gonna just, you know, get on it. Holy moly! Now the FZ-09 does not have any kind of wheelie control. Shifts nicely without the clutch. Just doing up 2 there. Ooh, there's a lot of traffic already, man. I can't believe it. It's only like noon or something, you know, or 1. I noticed the turn signal, but the turn signal switch is very small. Alright, back in the group. Unfortunately, I will not get to test A mode out so much. New for, also one of the new additions, besides traction control, are the body. The body's a little different. The back has a little hugger on it. I showed you a video of that in the beginning. There's a hugger that the license plate goes on, and I like that a lot. That's pretty cool. It looks better than those, you know, corny like fenders that look like they don't belong there, you know. Like they just kind of added it on. This is lame. Oh well. Same comfortable upright riding position. A lot like my Victory Impulse, naked bike, naked sport bike. Loads of power. Holy moly! It is so hard to ride. The bike just bucks on me. I want to change the mode. I gotta roll off the throttle to change the mode. Oops. What's the mode? Oh, this one's the mode. Alright, okay, I'm in B mode now. Alright, that's much better. Yes, that's much better. Yeah, so, you know, I'm not a really big fan of A mode, unless you're on a racetrack or you're just, you know, constantly just hammering through the gears, going fast. You don't really need A mode. If you're just kind of just putting on the freeway like this, you definitely don't want to stay in A mode. It's going to be herky-jerky the whole time. But everything, yeah, I kind of like V mode because it's got the smoothest throttle, you know. You can see that it still kind of wants to get away from me a little bit. There's like that kind of point where like it just takes off, but it's much more manageable than A mode. Oops, turn signals are on. So let's talk about the gauge cluster since we're just kind of just rolling here. There's a tachometer. It goes 0 to 11,000 RPM. So I think 11,000 is the 11,000 is the red line, and it goes to 12 to 13 after that. On the left is a gear counter, and might I add the the same old FZ-09 gauge cluster is so small, man. It's tiny. I guess they're really going for that naked feeling, you know. But yeah, there's a gear indicator on the left, and I'm in second gear right now on the freeway at 3,000 RPM at 24 miles an hour. How lame-o. It says it has your speedo is right next to the gear shift indicator and the gear indicator. There's an eco light on top of that. So these are all the stuff that's on top. So when I get on it, the eco light goes off. You probably won't be able to see that. But right next to that is your traction control settings. Like I mentioned before, you can go off if you hold the traction control button up, and then you can toggle between 1 and 2 easily. And you cannot do it while you're you have to be off the throttle to adjust it. Yeah, just like the mode. Same with the mode. You can't be on the throttle to change the traction control or the mode button. The traction control is something new for this year model. The XSR 900 and the FJ-09 did have traction control settings. And I guess I should. The shifting is very nice on this. I remember when I rode the old Tracer, the transmission was kind of clunky, you know. But this one seems okay. So I think it's telling you your current miles per gallon. If we kept on riding like this, we get 64 miles per gallon or 50. Not bad, but we're not really moving at all. Right next to the mode, is your fuel indicator, and there are like a bunch of bars. I think it's 5 bars. And yeah. Man, I love the sound of this engine, man. It sounds great, man. Clutch pull is very light. I like it. Actually, I should test the suspension on the bumps. If it's really soft, it should be able to soak everything up, right? Actually, the ride is pretty comfortable. I did feel it kind of bounce a little bit in the rear. There we go, now we're getting up to speed. Yeah! Yeah! That's still don't think I would want to use A mode right now, and we're not really going that fast anyway. So yeah, and then so the miles per gallon is right under the mode, and then there's a under that is a clock. Actually, the FZ-09 suspension does soak up the bumps pretty well. Not bad. I just hit a big, fairly large pothole and it just rolled over it pretty easily. I should have probably blipped the throttle a little bit so I can get the front over it, but it's okay. Underneath the dash, yeah, on the bottom of the gauge cluster there are two buttons. There's a select and a reset button. So I'm guessing that's your trip meter. Yeah. Oh, it toggles through different stuff on the gauge cluster, like the clock. So it's telling me the temperature. There's a coolant temperature. There's I wonder what 4054 is. What's that? Oh, that might be a trip meter or something. Does it have a slipper clutch? I think it does have a slipper clutch. Ooh, yeah. Maybe it doesn't. I don't, because the back just got kind of squirrely there for a second. What else is there? Your miles per gallon. Oh man. Yeah. So as I remember, the clutch is you know, it's a little funky on this bike. Yeah, man, I love this engine, dude. It has ample get up and go, man. Ample get up and go. The FZ-09 engine is just a hoot to ride, man. I'm only in B mode right now, too. Let's put it in. Oh, I keep on hitting it wrong. Okay, we're in standard mode. Man, it's just mad, dude. It's just mad. I don't know why we're in the wrong staggered formation. Right, brakes. Yeah, standard is good. It's a little jerky still. I am in traction control mode 2. I did feel it kind of pulled the power back a little bit there. I may have done something. I might have been on the throttle enough where like the tires would spin. Holy moly. Nice. Oh man, just a surge of power. It's excellent. I love it. Yeah, they made of I remember the FZ-09 or the FJ-09's transmission was kind of, I didn't like it before, but this one is okay. Yeah, I didn't like it before, but this one is okay, man. It shifts pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. I just practiced a couple downshifts and upshifts. Very nice. Oh man, I know, this bike is just a hoot. Honestly, it's too much. It's more power than I would want, unless you're going on a track. But like, it's good to know, you know, you got that power. I rode the MT-09 Tracer in Japan, and all I remember is it just had a lot of power. When you needed the power, dude, it was there. And you can dial the power back with the ride modes. That's a good thing. And now it's got traction control. It'll, you know, the only thing I'm not a real big fan of electronic riding aids, but the only reason I would want traction control is so you could ride it in the rain, you know, without getting in trouble. So I'm 5'10", 175 pounds, and I'm flat-footing it right now. So it's not that tall a bike. I don't know. Maybe this had been lowered somehow, or maybe the preload is not up all the way. I'd imagine if this were my bike, I would want to jack the preload up as much as I could, because it feels like it's overly soft for me. Feels like it's overly soft. I wish I could comment on the handling, but you know, we're just kind of cruising, man, and we didn't really get to get on it on the freeway because of that crazy traffic, man. I gotta go ride through that on the way back. That's no fun. Yeah, good stuff though. I do like that kind of like more tidy tail. I wish they'd do that with more of their bikes. Maybe that's a new thing that Yamaha's going for. Yeah, standard is okay. Standard is okay for riding in the city. I would not use A mode. A mode is the aggressive mode, is what they call it. I would not use that in the city. It's just, you know, it's too herky-jerky. Once you just get on the throttle, it just wants to take off right away. It's too hard to, unless you like slipping the clutch all the time, you know. It's just, it's too responsive, is A mode. I heard what a lot of people do is they flash their bike, so the A mode is more manageable. I don't know. I would just ride in standard or B mode all the time, you know, unless of course you were climbing a hill. Oh my god! And I'll tell you this: when I was riding on Mount Fuji, it was pretty steep, and I remember I put it on A mode. I was like, all right, I want to test the power out on this thing. It just fucking climbed Mount Fuji like no problem, no problem. Oh, this does have a quick shifter. Yeah, it says QS. I'd imagine that's a quick shifter. I don't know I don't know if it's working or not. Yeah, I don't know how to turn it on. We can test it though. We can test it. There we go. All right. Take off here. It doesn't have a quick shifter, man. It hella jerks when you shift. I don't think this has a quick shifter, and I don't think it has a slipper clutch either, because I remember when I was downshifting back there, the wheels were locking up and everything. So it does say QS on the dash though, so that makes me think it does have a quick shifter. Maybe it has something you can add a quick shifter. Yeah, you can probably add a quick shifter to this, but I don't think it has one installed because it's not lit up. But then again, the traction control light, the TCS light, it turns on when you turn the traction control off. So it may be that, like, if you disable the quick shifter, the light turns on. I don't know. But this doesn't feel like it has a quick shifter. I rode the R6 earlier. Whew, man, quick shifter is nice on that thing, man. It's like a clutchless shifting indeed, you know. Man, this is kind of a lame demo ride. Sorry guys, it's just kind of following a bunch of bikes around. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to compare this FZ to the last year's model FZ. And you know what? I don't know. If you really gotta have the traction control, I don't really think there's any much of a difference between last year's model and this year's model. If you could still snatch up an older one or a used one, I wouldn't shy away, you know. It seems like the mapping is the same, and you can always, you know, do your own mapping. I do like the styling of the rear. It's a lot better. I think the front. I think the front. I don't remember if the front is different. Actually, they have last year's model and this year's model. We can compare them when I come back. But yeah, I rather like. Oh, you know what? We can split lanes. Yes, we can split lanes. Dude, that guy barely fits on that R1, man. But yeah, it's basically the styling is a little different, and the traction control from what I can see. And I think it does have I think there's an option to install a quick shifter, but I don't think this one has a quick shifter in. Because it's not shifting, and it's not shifting, and then when I do shift, it is jerky. But I think you'd really need to be on the throttle for it to work, maybe. I'm not sure. But it doesn't seem like it's got a quick shifter. There we go. So yeah, so this is HadesOmega's thoughts on the FZ-09. It's still a wonderful, excellent bike. I feel like the suspension is still kind of soft. They were supposedly revised the suspension, but I think it still feels soft. But it has adjustable preload in the front and the rear. You can pretty easily adjust it. So if it was me, I would have probably adjusted stiffer. It feels like it's a little too soft for me. But hey, it goes over to bumps nicely. Same phenomenal engine. I love this engine. It's more power than I think I need, you know. But hey, it's not like I can't ride it or anything. But yeah, the FZ-09. I prefer the FZ-07. I'd rather have something simple, you know. If you want a lot of electronic doodads and gizmos, like this one's got it now, you know. It's got all the high-tech gadgetry, you know. Uh-oh. Oh. Dude on the bicycle, man. That dude didn't see, like, hey, man, there's a bunch of motorcycles here. I'm like, I don't know, man. I didn't even see the dude on the bicycle. I know there was a dude on the bicycle earlier. Anyway, yeah, so, pushing the bike is not too difficult, since I can flat-foot it. It is, you know, I thought the FJ felt like too big a bike, but the FZ-09 is just the right size, I think. It's perfect size for me. In fact, I think it could be a little bigger, you know, but not really. Yeah, it's great. It fits me pretty well. Oh boy. So yeah, I mean, if you want to ride it, if you want to get an FZ-09, you know, and you're deciding whether you should get last year's model or this year's model, I mean, if you can get a better deal on last year's model and you don't care about having traction control, then yeah, it's not too bad. It does look a little nicer. I do like the rear better. The front is kind of like the FZ-10, sort of now. So they're kind of all going to that kind of Transformers look. But yeah, I think this bike is still a hoot to ride, man. Get you in a whole lot of trouble. It's got a whole lot of power, man. A whole lot of power. And it's comfy. The seat's pretty comfy too. I think I could ride this bike all day long. It feels more comfortable than my Impulse. And you could ride it slow in standard and D mode. See, I'm riding it slow right now in standard mode. It's not that hard at all. It does have a noticeable jerk when you get off the throttle. But yeah. So good old FZ-09. You know, it's nice, the new additions. It's the biggest thing is the traction control, I suppose, and the styling. So I want to go sell your current I wouldn't sell your current FZ-09 for this one though, you know, unless you really want a traction control and you really like the styling, you know. All right, HadesOmega out. The kickstand is a little hard to get down. All right.